One of the best bats in this lineup, hitting .371 on the year.
Now, we asked Chloe McGee about this Southeastern Louisiana offense, and she said it's electric. No one plays the way we play.
Goes down on strikes, one down in the first.
See that curveball down in the zone.
Down goes Detillier. Runner goes and is safe. That's Morris sliding under the tag of Hodge. 2 down.
Go.
That's Heavner looking for her third of the inning. Instead, a ground ball to short, eaten up by Hodge, and that ends the first inning for Southeastern. LSU picks up the bats at home when we return. And Beth Torina told us she's been a big reason why at the top of the order this offense has flourished. Will beat it out on an infield single, perhaps, after the bobble by Chloe McGee at short. Lassiter enjoying a career year at the plate after spending the last 2 seasons at Ole Miss. Flare in the right field and caught on the edge of the infield grass by Shelby Morris, 1 away.
Exit velocity, but she goes up with a plan.
Lines it into center field, right into the mid of Shanita Tucker. Runner will tag from second, and Coffey into third without a throw. Swings at the first pitch, right to first base. Watson a tap of the bag, and LSU strands 2. No
years now, and it's the same type of game from Jackson State to here. Speed, speed, speed.
Third strikeout of the game, meanwhile, for Jaden Heavner. 5 consecutive first pitch strikes. Maddie Watson to third. Coffey across the diamond, 2 down.
And every time this Southeastern Louisiana team has played Power 4 schools, this a good crowd, a lot of people on their side from Hammond, America.
One, 2, 3 inning for Jaden Heavner, who has set down 6 in a row. That being said, Beth Torina and her offense have been up to the task this year against some of the best pitchers in the country. This is lined into left and down for a base hit off the bat of Sierra Daniel. And the leadoff hitter is aboard for the 2nd consecutive inning.
Gone under the radar.
Jaden Leno at the plate. Corner infield drawn in. Runner goes, and a no throw from Schneider. Easy stolen base for Sierra Daniel. 1-2 count to the sophomore Leno. Goes down looking. First strikeout of the game for Macy LaRue. Virginia Tech. That's an excuse me swing off the nub, and no play at either base. McKee beats it out.
I think right now her sleeping over there.
That will sneak into center field. Daniel will hold at third on the throw in from Shanita Tucker. Bases loaded on the base hit by Avery High. Ahead in the count, 1-2 with the bases loaded. Coffey, chopper to first. Throw comes home. Force out is made. And Southeastern keeps a run off the board. Plate on this roster like Lassiter. Delivers a fly ball to left field. Headed towards the wall. And it's a ground roll double to open the scoring in Baton Rouge.
Many pitches of all different kinds. She just grinded in this AB. Wore Macy LaRue down with that split grip, barreled up a pitch that is just up in the zone, and it was indeed a ground rule double. But first postseason game for Jayla Lassiter in an LSU uniform, and she's the one that puts him on the board first.
Saw in the first game of the day between Nebraska and UConn. 3 home runs combined in that game as Bergeron draws a 4-pitch walk. And the bases are loaded again. For Edwards, it is the longest drought since February. Flare into center, and that will end the inning. But a Jayla Lassiter two-run double. Amanda gives LSU the early lead.
And work her way out of it quicker.
Gets an out in foul territory. Caught on the run by Coffey, one down. Now, to your point, you look at her last start against Mississippi State, that we weren't sure who would pitch in this first game against Southeastern Louisiana. A walk to Tucker, the second of the game issued by Heavner, and the first batter aboard.
And the timing of the first three steps.
Bunt drop down in from third. Coffey bobbles the ball, and both runners are safe. And the tying run is aboard in the third for the Lady Lions. Tear, MVP of the Southland tournament, drops down a bunt to Heavner. Spinning throw to first. Both runners advance on the sack by McGee.
That's a confident looking.
Fly ball to shallow left center field. And coming in to end the inning, Jaden Leno. Southeastern strands two. They trail by 2 in Baton Rouge to reach a Super 1, their opening game. Hard hit ball sneaks through under the legs of Watson at first, and Rudity is aboard. LSU has led off each of the first 3 innings now with a base hit. Daniel, a bunt. LaRue quickly gets it to first just in time as Rudity advances to second for Jaden Leno. Liner into right field, down for a base hit. Rudity rounding second and headed home. Leno is in safely at second base, and it is 3-0 Tigers.
These left-handed hitters just really using the right side of the field, being able to turn on these pitches. They're elevated, looking like they're supposed to be on the outside corner, but they're just bleeding back over the heart of the plate. Rudity and Leno taking advantage of pitches that are crushable, hittable pitches. Hitting the ball hard on the right side.
Shakiness early in this game for Southeastern Louisiana. Left side pop-up, foul territory. Detellier, come on, reaching over the fence to grab it in front of her own dugout. 2 down.
Shortstop and outfield, and then came here and they put her over at the hot corner.
Another run in the third for LSU. They lead by 3 after.
Epic run in Tuscaloosa, and going back-to-back with successful seasons. It's one thing, Matt, as you know, to...
Beth Torina's unhappy because she saw Sydney Schneider.
Something else, but when she's throwing strikes, she's just tough to hit. When she's not, you're able to take your walks and get on base against her. But when she's throwing strikes, she's one of the toughest pitchers to barrel up.
Third walk of the day issued by Heavner. It's 4. Watson into the gap in left center. Broussard rounding second base. She is waved around by Freeman, and Southeastern strikes in the 4th.
This team always seems to find a way to respond when their coach challenges them. Coach Freeman just talked about how he got into them a little bit. Play our style of ball. Looking for that curveball that's a hittable pitch. It's not a rise ball. Maddie Watson sees that pitch down. It's a pitch that she can get her barrel to, and she does. Scoring that speed all the way from first base, and Southeastern Louisiana gets on the board.
Bunt drop down, bobbled by Coffey, no play, and Fontenot advances to third. And the tying run is aboard, and Southeastern sneaks another bag. Cullivan with some heads-up base running. Ball entering this tournament from that SEC tournament. Bouncing ball to Heavner, flips to first in time. Southeastern scores another, and it's a 1-run game. Fontenot in from third, and Cullivan moves 60 feet away from home. The tying run at third with 2 outs.
Perfect execution.
Batting .569 in league games. Payoff pitch is inside for ball 4. And the go-ahead run is aboard in the 4th for the Lady Lions.
What a take.
Morris back up for the 3rd time. Ball gets away from Bergeron. Runner coming home is safe at the plate. Cullivan ties it, and up to third goes Tucker. Life for the Lady Lions in Baton Rouge.
A risky jump with the bounce off of the backstop by Cullivan, but she risks it. She is aggressive and attacks home plate the way that Southeastern has attacked this inning offensively, and Bergeron cannot get back in time, and then Tucker catching them sleeping a little bit with the backside runner getting all the way to third base.
Strikeout of Morris, but Southeastern ties the game with 3 runs in the top of the goal. Coming in to relieve Macy LaRue at the back end of last inning on a fly out by Coffey. 1 down. And so it'll be interesting. And she draws a 1-out walk. Lassiter going with the pitch, puts on the stops as that is caught in center by Tucker. 2 down and a runner aboard like Tori Edwards. Foul tip into the mitt of Schneider at the plate. Chance to take the lead here in the 4th. Goes down on strikes. Laney Bailey wins that battle and keeps it tied at 3.
465.
Right up the middle. It'll sneak into center. And McGee is aboard to start the 5th.
And I think it does right here.
Runner goes. Throw down from Bergeron. They will get McGee. Bang, bang play and an excellent tag by Hodge. 1 down in the 5th.
And to do so.
Evener induces a pop-up behind home. Bergeron called off by Coffey. 2 outs.
Good communication.
Being from Nebraska and seeing the Huskers in the regional, her eyes lit up.
Literally.
As she draws a 2-out walk. Ooh, and that caught Broussard. So 2 on and 2 out for Southeastern Louisiana here in the 5th. And the go-ahead run and scores and put Sela in front. Instead, a fly ball won't get out of the infield. And calling off Daniel is Edwards. Evener gets out of the jam, tied at 3 as we head to the home half of the 5th.
Very effectively since she came in, and it's just given LSU fits with that pitch. It's at a great height.
Rudity to first, well played by Watson, 1 down.
Reset them, and that's what happened with Southeastern Louisiana.
Daniel drops down a bunt in from third to Tillier, and it gets away from Watson. So LSU applying some pressure.
Arrowed to the ball. She was always getting hits.
To second base, Morris charging in the tag, and the flip is in time. A double play to end the inning.
By Shelby Morris, attacks this ground ball. Daniel gets stuck, she trips a little bit, and then it turns into a double play, a bang-bang play on D. To a winning program.
Line drive into left field, giving chase Leno, and she gets there with an over-the-shoulder basket catch.
More than any other catcher that I've seen this year as of late.
Two down in the sixth. Sticking with her freshman, who's a top 10 finalist for freshman of the year. Gets under her glove at second, a quick play at first and in time. Sierra Daniels saving the day at second base. And a 1-2-3 sixth for the Tiger defense. But you are in the action every pitch.
You are.
Fly ball to center, giving chase Tucker, and she will call off the new right fielder Addison Contorno, first out of the sixth. On two hops to second base, quickly two down. After the put out by Shelby Morris. Clear, and the 2-2 to Coffey. High hopper to Morris, and makes the quick exchange to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Bailey. We head to the seventh.
Chasing her rise ball as much.
Punched into left and caught on the run by Leno, who has made two really nice plays in left field in back-to-back innings.
As a great read. They've been playing these hitters.
It's just their second trip in program history to the big dance. Corkscrew off the inside part of the bat, and Coffey makes quick work of it, two down.
Before this at bat by Detillier now, Rick Freeman, while Chloe McGee was at bat.
Oh, and that caught Detillier. She reaches with two outs. Brasco lasers it into right center field, down for a base hit. Detillier being waved around third. Throw comes home, not in time. Southeastern takes the lead.
Sydney Schneider is a hitter who constantly makes adjustments. And look at her get her barrel to either a curveball or a rise ball that just doesn't get up enough or out enough to be able to barrel it up. Great read by Detillier at first base right off the bat, with knowing that with two outs, you're just going. As soon as the ball is put in play, you don't have to wait on anything. Gotten a little quieter and quieter, and Southeastern has gotten louder and louder.
Hopper to Coffey at third, and the out is made. LSU down to their final three outs. Lassiter. The tension in the stands. Fans jawing back and forth across the diamond. And a leadoff walk for Lassiter. Tying run is aboard in the seventh.
How do you call that? How do you know? How do you see that?
Will now try to reset for the 1-2. Bazaron into right field. Contorno is there. And Lassiter stays put at first. One down in the seventh. Told us her approach at the plate is a simple one. When she stands in as the runner goes unabated. And now the tying run in scoring position. Pitcher's face. She just zeroes in on the ball. And that is the respect that Southeastern Louisiana has with Tori Edwards. A walk on 4 pitches. And with a grand slam in that series. Takes the 1-0 into left field. Back on it, Cullivan. Makes the catch. Oh my! A game-saving catch in left. 2 down in the seventh. LSU down to its final out. Sierra Daniel caught by Detillier. And for the first time in program history, Southeastern takes down a national seed. A stunner in Baton Rouge.
What a job by Lainey Bailey in the circle to come in relief of Macy LaRue and shut down these LSU hitters left and right. And then how about the defense? A double play here, a line drive catch here, a play in the outfield there. Game-saving defensive plays left and right behind Lainey Bailey to help win them the game.
And so our Saturday is set. Amanda Scarborough, Nebraska, and Jordy Ball taking on Southeastern Louisiana, who just won their 49th game of the year.